Hi everybody, this is Maithili, your teacher, and for the earlier lessons look out for the link given at the right hand side corner. And today we are going to learn the linear equations in two variables. In this lesson we are going to understand first what a linear equation means. A linear equation is nothing but a straight line which is represented on a graph sheet. And when it's represented on a graph sheet, anyone can understand that any point given on a graph sheet has got an x coordinate and y coordinate. So ultimately, when you are representing the straight line on a graph sheet, it also has an x coordinate and y coordinate. So the general format of a linear equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here x represents the x coordinate, y represents the y coordinate, and c becomes the constant. And please understand, a is the different variable along which we associate with the x coordinate, and b is again a variable which is associated with the y coordinate, and c is again the constant. Okay, and always we bring the constant. Usually when we write an equation, we write ax plus by is equal to c, and so please take care in writing the c on the left hand side. So it will change, its value will change when it's on the right hand side. So please take care while you are writing the equation. Bring the c to the left hand side. Okay. Now we'll go back to the lesson. So the first question is, the cost of a notebook is, first they are asking you, teaching you how to frame a linear equation. That's it. Okay. The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. So let us consider the cost of a notebook be x and the cost of the pen be y, and so automatically the linear equation is 2y is equal to x, and when I make it as a linear equation, it can be written as x minus 2y is equal to 0, because I want all the x coordinate and y coordinate on the left hand side and there is no constant, so I can write it as x minus 2y is equal to 0. This is the general format of a linear equation. And going to the second question, express the following linear equation in the form of, they are given a general format, they are given many equations, they are asking you to represent the given equation in this format, in the general format. Okay, so the first question is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.35. Here they have just given the constant on the right hand side. We are just going to bring the constant on the left hand side. When it crosses, it takes the negative value. So 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 is equal to 0. This becomes the equation. And here we have value of a is 2, b's value is 3, and c's value is minus 9.35. I think now you will understand why we brought this minus 9.35 to the left hand side. If it is on the right hand side, we would have written it as plus value, but when it comes to the left hand side, it takes a negative value, and so that minus, it has a value. So it is so important when you have to bring even the constant to the right hand side. So take care in writing the equation in its general format. Then going to the second question, x minus y by 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. Here everything is in order. They have brought already the constant to the left hand side. So we have to just take and write the values of a, b and c. So a's value is 1, b's value is minus 1 by 5, and c's value is minus 10. Okay, I think you all got it. Okay, next question. The third sum, minus 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0, and here a's value is minus 2, b's value is 3, and c's value is minus 6. It's just a normal equation. We have to take and write the coordinates properly, and I have brought already the constant from the right hand side to the left hand side. Please take care about it. Then the fourth sum, x is equal to 3y, and I have already written it in the format x minus 3y. Here when the 3y comes to the left hand side, it becomes minus 3y plus 0 is equal to 0. They have not given a constant term, but I have introduced a constant term. But when you are very familiar, you need not write the constant term. You can just mark it c is equal to 0 directly. Okay. So a's value is 1, b's value is minus 3, c's value is 0. Then the fifth sum, 2x is equal to minus 5y, and I have already framed the equation. 2x plus 5y plus 0 is equal to 0, and A's value takes 2, B takes 5 and C's value is 0. Okay. Then the sixth sum, 3x plus 2 minus 0 is equal to 0, and here A takes the value of 3, B takes the value of 0. There is no B value, take care about it. Okay, no B's value, so B is equal to 0 and C is equal to 2. Even if you want it to be more, I have introduced the y term as minus 0y, so that you won't get messed up. Okay, confused, don't get confused. They have left out the y coordinate, so y's value, B's value becomes 0 here. Okay, here in the seventh sum, the equation given is y minus 2 is equal to 0. So the x coordinate is 0 and y's coordinate is 1. Here y is there, so it means 1y. So B's value is 1 and C's value is minus 2. Okay, then in the eighth sum, the equation given is 5 is equal to 2x. It means 2x minus y's value is 0, y's coordinate is 0, so minus 0y, and when the 5 comes to towards the x, it becomes minus 5 again, and so A's value is 2 and B's value is 0 and C's value is minus 5. Okay, it's just simple thing. We write the given equation, whatever given the equation is given, we write it in the format of ax plus by plus c, and accordingly we take the value of a, b and c and we have to represent it. This exercise is just for you to understand what is there given in the linear equation. That's it. Okay, your actual sum starts from the second exercise. This may be for your 1 markers. Okay. Hi children, let us continue with the second exercise in linear equation with two variables. Okay, the first question, which one of the following option is true and why? Okay, first they are given an equation, y is equal to 3x plus 5. I have just written the equation, and the options they are given is a unique solution. Okay, first a unique solution, what do they mean? Suppose they are given a coordinate like this, 0, 7, 1, 5, 2, 3, like that. So will this line, can a line make us coordinate one coordinate? Can you draw a line with a one coordinate? Just think, on a graph paper, can you draw a line with just one coordinate? Is it possible? It's not possible. So we can't get a unique solution with one coordinate. We can't draw a line with one point. So it means that the first given option is wrong. We can't have a unique solution for a given linear equation. And then second, they are given only two solutions. Okay, suppose there is a on a graph sheet you are going to draw a straight line. There will be a starting point and ending point, but the coordinates given need not be the starting point and the ending point of the straight line. So what happens on a straight line? How many points will be there? Infinite number of points, because when a straight line, it can be extended to infinity. So there will be infinite number of lines on a straight line on a graph, and so we can't have only two solutions also. And so the third option, infinitely many solutions, is the correct option. And why? I have explained again, because the straight line when drawn on a graph, it has so many number of points, and any point can be represented as coordinate, and all those coordinates lie, all those points lie on the straight line, and because of that we will have infinite number of solutions for a straight line. Okay, then as I told, we can have infinite number of solution. And now they have given in the second sum, they are giving some equations. They are given three equations for you, linear equation, three linear equations for you, and they are asking to find solutions for it. At least 4 solutions they are asking you to find. Okay, now the first equation is 2x plus y is equal to 7. That's the first equation, and for that we can assume any number for x. Let x be 0, 1, 2, 3, that we can have. So 4 coordinates will get for equivalent values of y you can get, or else if you are going to use minus values also, it will be well and good. -1, 0, 1, like that we can find. or else all positive numbers. I am very comfortable with positive numbers only. Yeah, you can use all positive numbers also. Here I started with 0. So let x value be 0, and accordingly when I use it in the equation, in the place of x I use the value of 0, and y it doesn't have a variable, so y's value doesn't change here. So y's value becomes 7. When I bring this 2 to the right hand side, 0 to the right hand side, the value doesn't change, so the coordinate is 0, 7. So if x value is 0 and the y's value is 7, what does it mean? The line passes through the point 0, 7. If you are going to represent this line on a graph sheet, then the line passes through this coordinate 0, 7. Okay. Then the second variable, they asked to find 4 solution, at least 4 solution, right? So I am giving the value 1 for x now. So when I use 1 for x, I can get this equation. When I substitute the value 1 for the x, then it becomes 2 into 1 plus y is equal to 7. And so y's value becomes 7 minus 2. This 2 comes to the right hand side, it becomes minus 2. And its value, y's value becomes 5, and so the coordinate is 1, 5. So this is the second point on the line. Okay, this is one of the points on the line. This is the second point on the line. The third point, and for the given equation I am substituting the value of x to be 2, and when I substitute I get y's value to be 3. Okay, so this point 2, 3 also falls on the same line. And then the one more point, let me consider x is equal to 3, and when I substitute the value of 3 in the place of x, I get the equation like this, and y's value turns up to be 1, and so this 3, 1 becomes the fourth coordinate. So all these points, 4 points, are lying on the straight line 2x plus 4 by 7. Okay. And if I am going to draw a graph line for this linear equation, or we can see that the line passes through all these 4 coordinates. Okay. Now I think you will understand why in the first sum, when I go back to the first sum, now you will understand why it has got infinite number of solutions. As we have different, we can assume any value for x, right? Here I have 0, here 1, 2, 3. Like that I can assume any value for x. It can be up to 100, infinity also, it goes up to infinity. So what happens? Accordingly y's value also change, and so we can have infinite number of solution. What do again mean is there are infinite number of points on a straight line. Okay. We will go to the second sum in this second main. Write 4 solutions for each of the following equation. Here you might wonder what they have given pi in the equation. Yeah, I said it's a variable. I said a's value is a variable. So accordingly the equation, and we will introduce the variable of pi. We will try to cancel the value of pi. So accordingly we can assume value of x like this. I am assuming x value to be 1 by pi. Only then I can cancel the pi's value. When I substitute the value of x, pi into the value of x is 1 by pi. So both the pi's get cancelled and it becomes 1. And when it goes to the right hand side, it becomes y is equal to 9 minus 1, and that value is equal to 8. And so this becomes the coordinate. 1 by pi, 8 becomes the coordinate. So you might wonder, how am I going to mark this on the graph sheet? No problem. We can just, in the x-axis, in the place of 1, I will just mark it as 1 by pi. The next coordinate will be 2 by pi. Third coordinate will be 3 by pi, and 4 by pi. It will be 4 by pi. It will be going on like that. Whatever number it is, we need not bother. We can just represent it like that. Okay. Then I am going to take the second value of x to be 2 by pi, and when I substitute, again the pi gets cancelled, and accordingly y takes the value of 7, and so this becomes the second point on the line. And for the third point, I am going to use the value of x to be 3 by pi, and so accordingly when I substitute, it takes the value, y takes the value of 6, and so the third point is 3 by pi, 6. And for the fourth point, let me consider a negative number. So I have taken minus 1 by pi. So when I take minus 1 by pi, I substitute the value of minus 1 pi in the equation, and pi gets cancelled. This minus 1 goes to the right hand side as plus 1, and because of that y becomes 10, and this can also be a point on the line, and that point is minus 1 by pi comma 10. So I have got 4 points which are lying on the same straight line. Pi x plus y is equal to 9. This is what they mean by solution. Give 4 solution for the following equation means nothing but they are asking you to find 4 different points lying on the straight line. Pi x plus y is equal to 9. Okay. Just they are making you scared by giving a new words in the question. That's it. But it's all what you have learnt already. Okay. So don't get scared. And then when I am going to the third equation, they are given x is equal to 4y. And it's very direct. So x is equal, when I substitute x is equal to 0, the y takes 0, and so both the coordinate becomes 0 comma 0. And when x is equal to 1, the value of y turns to be 1 by 4. Why it is 1 by 4, you understand, right? The value is minus 4y. So while I leave y alone on the left hand side, I take it the minus 4 to the right hand side, and so it becomes minus 1 by minus 4, and so both the minus gets cancelled and it becomes 1 by 4, and so the coordinate is 1 comma 1 by 4. Then when I am taking x to be 2, accordingly the value of y becomes 1 by 2, and so 2 comma 1 by 2 becomes the third point. And when I take x is equal to 3, so the point y is calculated to be 3 by 4, and so the fourth point is 3 comma 3 by 4. But as I introduce 0, someone may not be comfortable with 0. So I am introducing one more point, because again here x coordinate is also 0, y coordinate is also 0. So you may not be, what, both the numbers are 0. You might feel it's wrong. So I have introduced one more number, x is equal to 4, and accordingly when I substitute, I get the coordinate of y to be 1, and so 4 comma 1 becomes one more point on the straight line. Okay. Then this is even more a very easy question. The third question, they are given an equation, and they have given points also. They want you to find whether the point lies on the equation. So what do? We substitute the values x coordinate and y coordinate in the equation, and if the equation turns out to be 0, it means that the point lies on the equation. Okay, given linear equation. And so the first point given, the given equation is x minus 2y is equal to 4 is the given equation, and here the first point they are given is 0 comma 2. When I substitute 0 in the place of x and 2 in the place of y, I get 0 minus 4, and it's not equal to 4, because here it is minus 4 and here this value here is plus 4. Minus 4 is not equal to plus 4, and so this point does not lie on the equation. It does not lie. That's the meaning. Okay, it does not lie. It does not lie on the equation. You have to just understand it. This point is not because this point won't be on the line. Okay. Then the second point, this point is not a solution for the equation. Then the second point, 2 comma 0. When I substitute 2 in the place of x and 0 in the place of y, I have 2 is not equal to 4 again. So this point also does not lie on the equation. And the third point, 4 comma 0. When I substitute again, I get 4 minus 0 is equal to 4. Yeah, 4 is equal to 4. So this point, this 4 comma 0 is a solution of the equation, or solution of the given linear equation. Okay, you have tried in the whole sentence, but I have just writing in short forms. Okay, 4 comma 0 is a solution of the given equation. Then we are going to the fourth point, square root of 2 comma 4 comma square root of 2. Again I am substituting square root of 2 in the x value, and 4 square root of 2 in the place of y. Here 4 and 2 are whole numbers. I multiply it and it becomes 8. And obviously it is not equal to 4. So this point also is not lying on the equation. Then the fifth point, which is 1 comma 1, and when I substitute it becomes 1 minus 2, and that is not again equal to 4, and so this point is also not lying on the equation. So the three sums are over. The last sum, find the value of k. They are given an equation and they have given coordinates of x and y also. The coordinates of x and y is 2, 1, and they are given the equation as 2x plus 3y is equal to k, and they are asking you to find the value of k. And usually, always, whenever they make a question paper with linear equation, this will be one of the questions. So please take care. It's a very silly and easy question also. Just we have to substitute the value of x and y in the given equation. When I substitute, I get 2 into 2 plus 3 into 1, and the value whatever when we solve, whatever value we get, that is equal to k. And so 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 1 is 3, 3 plus 4 plus 3 is 7, and so k's value is equal to 7. So that this is how we find the value of k. Sometimes in the equation the k might be here also, anywhere in the place of it might be the variable of x, or it may be the variable of y, and here they will have given a constant. So accordingly we can equate the equation and find the value of k. Okay, this will be usually a 2 marker in your question paper. It's one of the important questions. And with this, the first 2 exercises of the linear equation with 2 variables is over.